Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. I wanted to do a re-review of the Nespresso VERTUO Pop Plus. I did do a review about 2 months ago when it was brand new to me, but I wanted to go over it again because I have learned some things. I have changed my mind about a few things, and I wanted to go into it a little bit more. It is a combo machine. You can make coffee and espresso in this machine. And that is why I purchased it, because I thought maybe I would be able to make my coffee and espresso in the same machine, but it's not quite working out that way. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to let you know what I think about it and show you how I use this machine. I want to do a 2 months down the road review of the Nespresso Pop Plus. And I'm going to let you know my pros, my cons, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and how I use it. And it is definitely part of my weekly routine, not my daily routine because of the price. These little pods do cost quite a bit, but it is definitely part of my weekly routine, and I'm going to show you how I make myself an espresso. I am a Keurig lover at heart. I actually do not like the coffee from the Nespresso. And we'll get into why in just a little bit, but I'm going to show you how I brew myself a cup of espresso now. When I want espresso, I go for an espresso blend coffee in my Keurig, but then I top it off with a Starbucks espresso roast from Nespresso. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Then I am going to put the frothy heavy cream on top. Then I'm going to bring you to my desk and share that coffee with you. So this is my morning routine when I want an espresso. I'm going to bring you along, brew this with you, and then I'm going to go over all the different pros and cons and share my thoughts with you. Here we go, you guys. These are the Nespresso pods. I'm going to have to take this little rubber thing off of my cup. I can't believe how tight it fits, even though I take it off all the time. I should do it before I put coffee in it. That's my problem. But I take that off just so that this little thing actually heats, because when the rubber's on there, it doesn't actually work. So we were going to talk about these pods and what I like and what I don't like about them. So you just saw me make, I didn't pull that little pod out. Oh well, you know what a K-cup looks like, but you saw me make a K-cup in my Keurig, and it was a Starbucks espresso blend, and that's how I start off my espresso now. This is my new most favorite coffee in the entire world, and I will drink one of these alone, but I actually really love them on top of the other espresso. So what I don't love about the Nespresso is the option to make coffee. I was so incredibly excited to get this. I was like, Pike's Place. I love to get a Pike's Place from Starbucks. It's not actually my favorite, because my favorite is just a home brewed coffee, mainly because my Keurig. And I don't know if I would be able to do it in a normal Keurig, but the Keurig I have has the option to choose the temperature you want and the size you want. So that is so important to me. This here, it comes out not as hot as I want and way more watery than I want. So it makes a 7.77 fluid ounce mug. You don't have any other option. There's no button that you can push to make another option. When I choose my coffee, I don't know what the smallest button is. I'm gonna have to like look it up and see, but I'm guessing it's more like 4 ounces or something. It's more like half of this. And so I'm using half of the water to make my coffee. This coffee tastes so watery to me. I don't like it at all. I was just like, what is going on? I love the espresso though. So if I had it to do again, they actually do sell a machine, the Nespresso, the original Nespresso, that just makes espresso. It's a different pod altogether. They're little itty bitties, and I will pull it up and show you because they would take up less space on my counter. They would take up less space in my cabinet. I'm not sure if they're any different price. I'll have to look that up too. But if I had it to do again, I would buy just the Nespresso espresso maker. And if I'm feeling rich next Black Friday, I might go for the original espresso maker, just because I wonder if it makes even better espresso than the espresso pop. For me, for my personal choice, I would definitely go with a K-cup if you're a coffee lover, but the Nespresso for espresso. So I hope that helps you guys to make up your mind. It's just lacking in the options for coffee making for me because I'm so used to being able to make my coffee at the temperature and the amount of water I want. There's no options, and there's also no options in these capsules. There's barely anything to purchase in these capsules. You have to mail order for most of it. So I'm perfectly happy with this blonde espresso. They do sell another espresso. It's just a dark espresso, I think. I'll show you a box of that too, but they're expensive. These are like 12 bucks for 10. So I only have one at a time, and I can only afford this like maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. I can drink an espresso, but it's great. It's a perfect home espresso, and it definitely saves you money. If you're going to go out and buy a Starbucks espresso, like an Americano from Starbucks, make it at home, you guys. You could save so much money. I hope that review helps you. I hope that makes any sense to you why I still have a Keurig, but I also have my Nespresso. I am taking up a lot of space on my counter to make that work. Eventually, I may just upgrade to the original Nespresso, but for now, I love my Nespresso pop for espresso. I just don't make coffee in it. That's okay, because these are also something like 12 bucks, and you only get 8 of them because they're larger. So I don't need to be buying expensive coffee I don't even love. And I do love this espresso. So I am going to drink this, and I am going to be out the door because I've got to head off to work, you guys. But just so you know how I am feeling about this Nespresso purchase, I did get it on Black Friday and it was only $100. It is a good deal if you love espresso. If you like watered down coffee, or this is probably exactly the way that Starbucks makes it for all I know, but it tastes watered down to me. But it is nice to have the option to make a coffee, and my husband actually really liked the coffee. He had no problem with it, but he also uses the large button on the Keurig. So, you know, he likes more water in his coffee. So to each his own, everybody likes something different. You may love this, and for the $100 price point, it's totally worth it. It is a great machine. It makes great espresso at home, a lot cheaper than you can buy Starbucks espresso out at Starbucks. So that's all for now, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. I will be back again soon, and I hope you are too. Bye-bye now.